Guess who's back, bitches?
You have to let me know in Atlanta.
Go tomorrow. I'll look at the place.
Okay.
I get the call for the biggest sale of my life.
All is under control. We had a record month last month for a company.
Dude, I can't believe it. I just blew the biggest sale of my life.
Everybody loves talking about the grind. Everybody loves talking about what it takes to make it in a business. This is not a story of someone trying to make it. We already made it. We're a $100 million company a year. We've already built a brand and a status within the industry, but that doesn't mean that we're done. Not only am I going to show you some of the behind the scenes, I'm also going to show you what it takes to run a $100 million company a year and take it to a $300 million company a year. It's really hard to keep a $100 million beast afloat, and it's even harder to take it to the next level. So stay tuned, and welcome to Gray Market.
Yo, we need to get hair and makeup up in here. So after the show, we decided to part ways with Roman. No. So after the show, me, my dad, and Alex went home. Roman decided to stay in Miami to spend some quality time with his family in beautiful Miami Beach. Back to the office we go. The worst time ever in our business is right after IWJG or any other trade show for that matter. Things are absolutely crazy. From invoicing to shipping to just not being in the office and having to catch up with all the work that you missed.
This, don't know. Let's see what we got. Still Datejust. Always good to have. Ilya, are the packages open?
Yes.
Let's see what we got.
A lot of stuff. A lot of goods.
Although Roman is not here for his favorite time of the day, the unboxing continues.
That's it, boys and girls. This is my favorite stainless steel watch on the market, period. Patek 5990. Let's see what else we got. Some vintage. This is a cool vintage Rolex Paul Newman Daytona 6262. Baya. And a few other miscellaneous things. Some Wangs, some Pateks, Frank Muller's, and a good old Pepsi. This is money. Huh? Drop it off too.
Drop the 4 pieces in my office.
Yes, ma'am. Alex, ready to get busy? You got work to put in, sir. And why does Anna love the biggest bananas you've ever seen? Every time she eats bananas, the biggest banana she's ever seen.
Anna tends to eat a lot of bananas. We call her Anna Banana. And every time I come in and see a banana on her table, it's literally the biggest banana I've ever seen. Anna, what's going on there?
Why does Anna like big bananas?
That's an Anna
I've never seen her eat a small banana.
Is that Pepsi?
It's for sale, and you're gonna sell it, aren't you?
Today.
Today?
Yeah.
Not tomorrow?
Not today. I can't wait till tomorrow, man.
No?
Most of it,
True. That's
150,000 away from a million this month.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got some for you.
The 5980R. That dude's like ready to buy.
5960 yours.
What do we show 2 in stock and we only have 1?
Why do you ask me these accounting questions and bookkeeping questions?
Because
Because
you bought it.
I didn't buy it.
No?
Maybe.
Okay.
Are you talking to Tanya? You guys cool?
I was always talking to
Is she
her.
talking to you?
I guess.
Can you enter her office without it being awkward?
I can.
So things have kind of quieted down on the Tanya-Anya beef. Things seem to be a little bit more stable. There's peace in the office.
Okay. I think we should get a Tanya hoodie made. Fear Tanya. Do not get on Tanya's bad side.
Big facts. Tanya writes the checks in this company, so do not get on her bad side.
Oh. Working hard, I see.
My phone is already at 7%.
Oh.
I already charged it once. I'm not working that hard. I was at Bobby's over the weekend. He had a one triple split. What is the actual retail on that one?
Triple split? I'll need to look it up. Hold on. I can't hold you and type at the same time.
Put the cookie down.
So the retail is 256.5.
US?
Yes. I mean, I'll have to double check, but
Okay, what would you pay? brand new one. Down, 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 down. Is it worth 120? She busted out the calculator. I can tell by the look in your eyes.
I mean, 100?
I don't know if that's gonna do it, but I'll try. And I got this on my wrist.
I hate the strap.
I know, but this is not pink, so for now I'm wearing it.
And it's my favorite color, but I just hate it.
I almost bought a Bugatti.
Oh, almost? Doesn't count. Where's your wife? Oh, here she is. Who's...
Where?
I can see her. Oh, it's Marcus.
How to do Marcus. So yeah, so business was bad for a few days because he's on vacation lacking. How much did you sell today?
Made like 15 grand today.
Wow, not bad.
No, we're in the wrong business, Anna.
Right.
So,
Well, Marcus is gonna hook me up with a job when you're too old.
He can't afford you. Bye.
Yeah, no cap, I can't.
Bye.
Bye.
We got a bunch of watches in on trade. It was a 5-for-1 trade that I did with a client of mine, and Adrian just kind of walked out. So we're putting the watch into the system in order to be sold. This one I want to buy myself, actually. I purchased. This one's not going to make it into the system. So I've been telling Nick that since all day pretty much. So I think this one I'll buy myself as a little gift for being myself.
Had a conversation to Alex in regards to buying that watch for himself, and I told him absolutely not. Why? Because I said, look, until you show me an X amount of money in your bank account, until I see you own a house, until I see you do well financially and be financially secure, there's zero reason why you should be putting a $10,000 watch on your wrist.
Big Wall Decor. So I just want to give a huge shout out to Big Wall Decor for these gifts. So I actually reached out to these guys on Instagram. I really liked their product, and they sent me over 2 of these giant ass frames that are just insane pieces of artwork. We're going to leave their website in the description, so definitely check them out. Shout out Big Wall Decor. That's my sponsor.
Go ahead, Alex. Tell me.
The
Patek.
So the guy who wants to trade the Patek, he said if we can do an even trade, he would be down for it, but if not, then I don't know. So here I am. Me and Adrian are just casually talking about this Patek sale. $70,000 deal, whatever. I get the call for the biggest sale of my life. It is a guy who's looking to source a Timex. He's from Greece.
This is your chance.
This is my chance to shine.
Your biggest deal yet.
Luxury Bazaar, this is Alex.
Yes, I want a watch Timex
The Timex?
watch.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
From Greece. I want to watch Timex.
Okay, awesome, yeah. Which Timex are you looking at?
I aluminum, I California aluminum.
The blue Allied Coastline watch?
Code TW.
With the blue dial?
California Timex MKI California aluminum.
This is it, right? With the blue dial? The California.
California MKI.
The beige strap, correct? With the blue dial? Yes, I have that. We have that watch here. Yes, we do. Okay, and you'd like to place an order?
I call from Greece.
Okay, not a problem. I can place the order for you if you'd like.
Yes, by my email,
Giannis?
N, one N, or not double N. One Giannis, one N.
Gianni?
G I A N
Gianni Versace.
A I S.
I can't really hear you too well.
I gotta be honest. Dude, I can't believe it. I just blew the biggest sale of my life.
Okay, back to business.
Back to business. We're doing a 5-for-1 trade here. It's big business. You know the vibes. This is insane. 5-for-1 plus 11,000 cash.
There you go.
This is big business, guys. Only at Luxury Bazaar.
5 for 1, we wouldn't do the deal, but 11,000 difference, we would do the deal.
100%.
All right, so you can input this. This is good.
Okay, cool. That might be sold today. That Timex could have been big news.
Damn. That Timex after shipping would have netted us like 7 pennies.
Seriously though. Way too big.
Now we got 4 doors. Coupe.
That was a good one. 4 doors.
Hit the guy up.
For sure.
Send him a label. We got the difference. Wire?
Yeah, 11,000.
You're on the way. Would you like to sell another Richard Mille?
Yes. Put it. Where's the Richard Milles at?
This could be it. This could be it for you.
Wait, we have it. It's here.
It's here.
No way.
It's here. I've been saving it for you.
Bullshit.
You gotta hit 2 in 1 month. At least 2 Richard Milles in 1 month.
Let's do it.
Then you'll be rolling in the dough.
2 in 1 month, and I'll reach 1 million in sales. Hopefully.
More than $1 million in sales.
Yeah.
That's $500,000 Richard Mille.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
No way. Yeah, this is crazy. Shout out to Big Wall Decor.
Guess who's back, bitches?
Now that everybody's here.
I come back from being out for 11 days. And of course, when I get to come back to the office, I get bombarded with what's going on here, what's going on there, what do we do here, blah, 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 blah. Everybody has learned to be reliant on me from the smallest things to the biggest things, which I'm trying to change, but hey, that's the open door policy.
I'm back. Nice artwork.
Thank you. Shout out to Big Wall Decor.
First of all, before I forget, what's all this? Yamazaki, Jesus.
Yeah,
What is...
this is what that Unicorn Auctions guy sent us. And apparently he's sending us more.
You know how good this is?
Yeah.
Shout out to
Unicorn Auctions.
Unicorn Auctions.
I opened it and was like, oh, okay, this is what we got.
Oh, well, it's 7 p.m. somewhere, right? I don't know. Alex, the YouTube inbox, you see how many emails in there? Oh, when was the last you were in the YouTube inbox?
I didn't even know we had a YouTube.
Yeah, you get those emails, remember?
I do not.
Yes, you do. You went through them last time.
I did?
Yeah. I know you cleaned up DMs yesterday. I still have a bunch to go through, and there's a gazillion more requests, so I'm going to sit with you in a little bit.
Cool.
Adrian, are we going to Atlanta or what?
We got broads.
You got broads in Atlanta? No, seriously.
Yes, we're going.
So when? Because I have so much to do. You have to let me, know.
You guys tell me.
I'm back! With a vengeance. Question for you. Watches that came from the show that you don't know anything about.
Okay, it's already on the table.
Of course it is.
You guys saw what a ton of stuff in Miami.
Nothing was done with these?
I come home and there's at least 35 pieces still sitting there, haven't been processed because people don't know where they came from, where the invoices are, how to match them up. As usual, waiting on Roman.
Okay, some of the stuff we need to pay for. Some of the stuff is paid for. This you have a stock number already, remember? This is the watch I took last minute. It's in the system. This I bought, this I bought. I'm gonna take this with me. I have all the invoices upstairs too. Eli, take this to my office, please. Hold on, take this too. I'll give you the stock number. Here.
That's it?
Yeah. Boom. You f***ing read my mind. I swear to God, you read my mind. I was coming back because you know how we messed up all the stock numbers? And I'm sitting there thinking, maybe she should just stick them in there like a little thing. And then before we go to the show, you can pull them out.
And very good.
All is under control.
Именно так.
I'll go through those with Tanya, with all the invoices, and I'll bring it back. Adrian! Oh, nobody ever went through this shit.
I didn't have time to.
All right, well, I have all the invoices, so I can quickly do it. Some of the stuff is already in the system anyway.
Client of ours bought a $500,000 watch. He called us up. I'm not taking no for an answer. You have to come and deliver this watch in person. I've been inviting you to Atlanta for a while. I wanted to show you my operation.
You have to let me know in Atlanta, bro. I need to know. We need to figure it out today because we may have to fly out tomorrow morning.
He's down anytime. We can go tomorrow. It's Go tomorrow. I'll look at flights.
Okay.
We can leave tomorrow morning and be back tomorrow night.
Okay.
Timing couldn't be worse. I get to the office on Tuesday, and I end up having to fly out to Atlanta on Wednesday.
Oh, by the way, we still need to deliver this to our boy in New York.
I know.
When do you want to do that?
Do we actually have to physically deliver it?
I would. I'd want to put it in his watch finder myself.
Okay, so.
Can I see you for 1 second over here, please? Look, I have invoices for this, for this, for this, for this, for this.
This one came from our Israelis.
Okay.
And that one.
Do we have an invoice for this?
We bought that at the show. I'm not sure from who.
And this?
That one is from Ricky Maduro. We did the trade where he lost money on the coin.
Oh yeah. Did he give us an invoice for this?
I don't know where the invoices are.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go through everything with the invoices. I thought this would be done by the time I get back. I'll be honest with you. Eli, is my coffee down there? Yeah. And then maybe I can catch up on my emails and everything else. You know what? I'm gonna multitask on this. Nick and Alex, come here, please. Thank you. Sorry about that again. Should figure out one of those cups where it just ties to my neck, and that way we'll never lose them. When I get back, I gotta catch up with everybody. Ever since Alex left customer service / marketing, where he was helping Nick out to put out kick-ass content across multiple Instagram accounts, that started slacking because Alex is obviously busy with sales. Instagram game. I feel like our Instagram, I'm not saying it's bad, but
No, you just want to step
well, we hit 10K, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Love the pics. The feed came out clean. It's more geared towards watches again. I feel like we got to pop in some jewelry and stuff, right? One of the things I need for mine is more of this stuff. This stuff. This is the shit that I love. Look at the quality of that, right? I mean, it's just
It's
interaction stuff, informational stuff, money stuff. Find a background. I feel like the gray background that we have in the studio with the lighting that's in there will get you those clean videos and clean shots, right? Just sort of, I mean, you guys did really well when there was two of you doing it, how you set up the lighting and stuff like this. I just want that clean, crisp, sharp look. I mean, look at this feed.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, that's clean as shit. So I want more of that. That's really it for that. Tell me what the f is subreddits.
A subreddit is pretty much just like a top, like a forum. Like how you would have like the old watch forums back in like the early 2000s.
Okay.
Memes are getting posted on it, just random pictures get posted on it. Again, your demographic's not really there.
Well, Nico does well on subreddit.
Yeah, but Nico has a lot of like younger dudes on there that are just
for the comedy aspect of it.
So if we're looking for more of like sales and we're looking for more of like information stuff, Facebook's kind of the way to go on that.
So what's the Facebook group?
So the idea is just really get more interaction, getting more shares onto Facebook, getting more people to actually comment on things and interact on it outside.
But how's that different from my Facebook? Because I'm getting...
Because you can only have 5,000 friends on your Facebook.
But can people follow you once you get past the 5,000 friends?
They can, but at the same time the group adds more of a community aspect to it.
Look at Ryan Serhant, Facebook, because it's his personal Facebook, and I think it only gives you the option to follow him because he's already reached the max amount of friends. I would rather do that on my page because it already has a lot of interactions than creating a brand spanking, oh look, it's Luke.
You're late. Sorry, I'm late. Did you clock in?
Oh, hello, Luke. Come on in, by all means. Sit in on our meeting. My buddy Luke. His business is across the street. Every morning he pops in just to say hello, and sometimes I just ignore him and he does his own thing. He looks at watches, kind of sits around and listens. Him being in a gun business, me being in a watch business, I often do the same thing to him when I walk into a shop and he's busy in the middle of 10 different things and I'm just out there looking at guns. How's the gun industry, Luke? How's the gun
It's
industry?
fine. Yeah, we got a shot. We're
It's
live.
fine?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's still happening.
Okay. So what I'm saying to you is, why am I going to go now shift people to a completely new group? That's why I felt like, that's why I kind of stopped using the founder page, because I felt like it
was taking away from it.
He just didn't do anything. Right. Luke will tell you his fucking gun, classic pistol gun thing, unless I specifically go into my pages and look at his shit, like it barely shows up on my feed. But his stuff does. Yeah. So what we need to do is start getting people to follow me more on Facebook. Start with friends. And finish with pumping it, whatever you want to do there. Cool. I think that's it for Nick. We had a record month last month for a company in terms of profits, so
It's good. Happy to be a part of it.
Don't sound that excited.
How excited is you sounded? You know, the ending he made for the video was fun. I was laughing.
I was dying.
You could not, you were just not in your breath right there. You were just like, fuck.
You can tell you, it took us like 30 minutes to do.
It literally, how many takes did that take, Ian?
Like 8 or 9.
It was good.
We're off to a good start this month. It's been
One day.
It's been a morning.
Did we get a pizza party?
Yeah, we gotta bring those back.
Bring what back?
The pizza parties.
That was a thing?
That was never a f***ing thing. If you guys want to order pizza, order pizza. I don't give a shit. Really good job last month. A really f***ing good job last month. You know what I like too?
What's up?
I like the small sales. A lot of small sales. A couple of big hits, and I like a lot of small sales.
There's like 2.
I mean, listen, your double balance and your Richard Mille is what
kind of made your month, but I still like the fact that I see cheaper Rolexes, 2 doors, Zenith, you know. I like it a lot. 2 things. Number 1, the DMs, we got to make it like a daily thing. Otherwise, we're never going to catch up. It's 2 of us doing it, and we're still behind.
Well, no, it was pretty clean yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah, no, you cleaned it up well.
The YouTube inbox, right now, there are 56 emails in there that I didn't see while I was away. All right, I'll go over the YouTube stuff later. One thing I wanted to tell you while Nick is not here is that I know you transitioned fully into sales, and I know you don't have enough time a day. I see where you are. In terms of the Instagram game and the social media game, it should not suffer just because you left. If what that means is that eventually we have to hire another Alex to help Nick, but for now, you still got to kind of keep an eye on it, is all I'm saying.
So I think I have the perfect person to fill this spot.
All right, good job. But you know what, today's the 1st, so that means we can forget about last month.
What did I say in my email? On to the next month.
That's right.
So, all right.
I'm going to take care of this real quick because Adrian did not have a time, and I don't blame him. But it's all good. 799. The reason I sit with Tanya and I go through all this inventory, match up all the invoices, it's like comparing to Chelsea or Ian. Whenever they are out there following me around with a camera, it's a lot easier for them to figure out what the footage was, how to organize it, and how to edit it, because they're the ones that shot it. Well, I was the one at the show. I know exactly what we've bought. And over the years, I developed a photographic memory when it comes to a particular piece. When I look at something, I know exactly where it came from and how much I paid for it. In order to save inventory and accounting and bookkeeping a little bit of time, I quickly sat with Tanya, went through every single watch, gave her all the prices, the costs, how much we paid, matched up all the invoices, ended up saving her probably a half a day's worth of work in about 10 minutes worth of time. Adrian, let's talk about Atlanta.
All right. So basically what he wants to do is, he said, I was going to say if you guys can come down early enough, y'all can come to my office. We can do the watches here.
All right, we can do that. So
And
let's
then-
fly out the earliest.
Okay, so let's see.
It's an hour and 40-minute flight.
We can do an 8:50 in the morning flight.
Okay. Gets us in, when, 11, 12?
Do everything in his office, have dinner, and then fly out that day.
What day? Fly
Tomorrow
out.
night.
Tomorrow night, what time?
Let me see.
Eventually, we figured out the flights. Good old Amex came through as usual. Ended up leaving my house at 4 in the morning and not coming back till 12 o'clock at night. Long day, but definitely worth the trip. It's 4:12 a.m.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Why the Hell Am I Up So Early?
It's our pleasure to welcome you to Atlanta, where the local time is 8:25 a.m.
Want some bacon and grits?
Getting them bacon and grits.
Now, a good start in Atlanta is a good Southern breakfast.
All right, let me try the grits first.
Bacon, grits, sausage.
How do you not like grits?
Not a fan.
Just the way she served their breakfast makes it that much better. Look for salt and pepper with that, baby. Here in the ATL. Go deliver Richard Mille, RM1103. Taking a few trades. Have some nice meals, some nice drinks, and be on our way back.
I'm here for the biscuits and gravy. First of all, he's one of our not only favorite clients, one of our top clients. Met us through YouTube, which is great. Love that. Happens to be a meat guy.
A meat guy.
I happen to be a meat guy. So I know we're gonna have some good meat today.
I'm most definitely a meat guy. And we're gonna have some meat.
With meat.
What'd you say?
On top of meat.
Yeah.
That's our guy.
When you get here, come to the Bull. You'll see what I'm talking about, brother. The Bull.
The Bull. Where's the Bull? I'm trying to figure it out.
Bull's around the side.
Is that him?
Yeah, 450.
There he is.
What's up?
What's up, man? How are you?
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
What's going on? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
You too, brother. What's going on?
Oh, there's the Bull.
There's the bull. That's our bull.
Grab the bull by the horns, Roman.
That's it. Yep. That's it. Every morning we grab them.
Grab the bull by the horns.
Yep.
Oh, well, I gotta grab it too now.
You got it.
You gotta grab it.
It's a good luck
Get that
charm,
on
bro.
camera.
Everybody has to grab the bull.
You know what?
Bro, this thing's a beast.
This is the one.
This is ridiculous, man.
It's the gold medal.
What was the first watch I ever called you about? You remember?
It was, you called me originally about a 5167, and then we went a different route. What the hell was the first one?
Wasn't it 5980?
No, it wasn't a 5980. It was either 15202 yellow or 15400 rose,
No,
the
it was
blue.
the 15400 rose.
The rose, the
That's
blue
it.
dial.
Yeah.
Yep. So we flew down to Atlanta to deliver an 1103 rose gold to not only a client, but he's actually become a very close friend of mine. And I've helped him over the past 2 years up his collection. We've taken in a whole bunch of trades, and every single piece gets crazier and crazier and crazier. And thus far, this is the craziest one. This is the gold medal, as I like to call it, the RM1103 in full rose gold. So congratulations, Alan, on that purchase.
And when I started buying these, it was never to make money on it.
Yeah.
If you're hoping that you're gonna buy a ton of watches and you're watching how they go up every day and you think you're just gonna make a ton of.
I tell people the same over and over. It's like, look, in the market you are in today, odds are whatever you buy is going to go up, but it can go down just the same.
Yeah. So here's this one, which you have the papers for, right?
Got everything, yeah. So me and Alan have a special business arrangement anytime he buys watches from me thus far. He tends to, I would say, misplace box and papers around a lot of different places. So anything that I sell him, I'll send him a picture of the box and papers and I'll keep it in my safe. Therefore, when he goes back to trade it, he doesn't lose a whole bunch of money.
Look, he's just pulling watches out of his pocket. I love it. He's like a magician. He's like, yeah, if a bird comes out of his pockets right now.
AP 15202, right there.
Love that.
Beauty.
Yeah.
Wait, there's another watch.
Oh, there's a few Blue Face Daytona.
Nice.
Yep, ladies out too.
I have a link here too. I gotta grab it for you. And I have the box. I don't know if you want. Do you want me to mail you the box?
Do you have the card?
I've got everything at home. The card at home. With
Okay,
the
yeah,
box.
well, I'll send you a label
I
for it.
figured, yeah, just send me a label.
I'll take the outer box too. For this.
Here's this Daytona.
Yeah. So we'll go over the numbers in a second. Once you take everything out of your pockets.
Yeah, whatever it comes out to be. That's what it is. There's that. Let me make sure. We get that thing before I forget.
You can start Instagram if you want.
Did we sell all of these to him?
This one I believe I did. He has a steel perpetual coming that I sold him. These I did not sell him.
This he probably got it from his AD. This is a dope dial. This is a Zenith too, no?
No, it's not a Zenith.
No, it's not. You're right. We gotta give him back these pillows though, because these are from, I'm assuming, from some box that he owns. But I'm sure they have baggies here. It's a meat place.
Well, that's some baggies.
So in this facility, what's done?
We are this is the manufacturing plant.
This is where you put it all together.
If you look over here on the cameras, we used to be able to take tours, but with Corona,
Can't do that.
no. So like you see, they're pumping out some kind of hot dog here, and that's the machine. So this machine holds 750 kilos.
What's the temperature in there?
Oh, in 38, 37, 38 degrees.
That.
So, yeah, so we have 3 rooms like that. Anyways, we have drying rooms where you just see sides of beef and pork hanging, you know, to dry. So that way they have to dry for anywhere between 30, 60, 90 days before they get sold to restaurants. We're one of the only few businesses that have a dry age room here. So, but yeah, we're just a manufacturing plant.
Right now, you know, the goal was, you know, to go from 100 million to, you know, 200-300 million. You know, obviously I don't expect to do it in a year or two, but you know, you get to a certain level, it's hard to reach to step over a certain threshold, because now you're balancing expenses versus, you know, growth versus revenues. And
Don't you want to get rid of wholesale?
I do.
There's a lot of these, I hear it too, you know, there's a lot of these guys that think they're going to wake up and turn a couple Datejusts to make a ton of money.
Guess what? There's a lot of those guys out there that are doing it.
There's a lot of guys out there that are legitimate AD hunters, right? Guys that go from AD to AD to AD to AD. They buy all this stuff up and they're making money.
I know.
But that business model is not sustainable.
You can't.
It's not a sustainable business model.
And half the time they're blind selling anyways.
Exactly.
You see, so.
The biggest thing I had, and we talked about this in actually one of the last videos, where I said, it happened to us at a trade show at IWJG when we walked up to a guy and said, hey, how much is this AP Ghost? And the guy goes to us, it was $33,500. He quoted us. Meanwhile, that's a watch we wholesale for what? 30 grand, 31,000, right? So to a retail client, that's a watch we sell for 30,000. Buy for 26 to 28, sell for 30, right?
To 20. So where are you going to buy that watch for 26?
I'm just saying, hypothetically, right? So within 10%, right? So say 27, right? And we made out 10%, we sold it for 30. The newcomers, they come into this business, they get on Instagram, they get these followers, blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden the client says, I want a Ghost. He doesn't know where to go, what the right price to really is to pay. He'll reach out to this guy will tell him 33.5. He'll mark it up 10%. Now you're 36.5. Guy buys it. Then he goes to trade it in, and then he's like, well, why are you only offering me 27 in trade? Well, because I paid 36. Well, if you would have bought it from me, you would have paid 32.
Yeah.
And that's really the difference, and that's why some of that stuff inflates the market. With that said, there are some positives to the show. Number one, interaction with people. Yeah. Either way you slice it, you can pick up a new client here and there. Outside of selling 85% of good stuff, there were some dog-eat-dog watches that we sold off by chance, right? And number two, there's always the buying opportunity. We did more business 2 days before the show, if you watched the last video, by buying.
Yeah, y'all bought a ton.
Yeah, we spent over $1 million those first 2 days. And we got to meet new people. Every day now they're feeding me, hey, you want this, you want this, you want this, you want this, right? So there's an opportunity to meet people. What also happens at these shows, once you get bored, you start walking around, start buying stupid shit or overpaying because you get bored.
Is the general public going in there?
No. If you were ever to go to a show where we get you in, you can walk in, but no, the general public is not allowed. It's all dealer to dealer. And that's how it's more or less a safe environment to trade. Like if somebody walks up to your case, says, I'll send you a check, I'll send you a wire, you know who they are. And you know who brought them into the guild. So it's like, if let's say you wanted to join as a dealer, you'd have to get 2 members to sign up for you. Oh, okay. Used to carry a lot more weight, now not so much. Now we're also very careful at these shows because there's like these run by operation shysters as well, but for the most part it holds strong.
That's what's been led into every business now. The shysters, there's nothing you can do about it. Whether it's your business or mine, there's always that group of people that's just going to try to f you for as much as they can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in our business, it's so easy. It's
oh, I don't doubt it in y'all's.
It is so easy.
It's a little bit harder in mine.
Yeah.
You know?
Because they can't get you for one big sum at once.
And also, the problem we have is you deal with these super massive companies like Royal Caribbean or Carnival, and you're waiting a long ass time to get paid.
Well, then you charge them accordingly.
Oh, of course you charge them. You know, for such a large company, okay. And I'm not trying to say I'm the smartest man in the world or whatever. It's a lot of work. A lot. We got lucky a lot with getting into these massive companies.
People ask me that all the time. They're like, oh, you got to where you got because you worked so hard. And I tell them right away, look, I said, it takes hard work and a little bit of luck too.
It does.
It's not just, I'm not the smartest guy in the world.
Yeah.
It definitely takes a little bit of luck.
You have to have, like, so before we got into those mega, like, cruise liners and Cisco's and U.S. Food Service, those kind of places, we were making money, okay? But you never see any large money, all right? Because when you have a company that says, okay, I'm going to take 5 million pounds of this one product a week because they have to stock a stadium or a football field or whatever, there's no way you could ever come across that. And we got lucky just for the fact that one of the salesmen who was working at this place at one time just happened to find a box of our stuff somewhere, okay? The company that he had contracted to do it couldn't do it. All right, he called me. He's like, "There's no way we can meet the deadline. We're short labor, yada yada." And he called us, and we filled that for. If you think you're not going to go through business,
I guarantee you shit your pants when you have to fill that big ass order, right?
Of course, yeah, man. Because you start thinking, "Holy shit, what did I just do?"
Every single day, I juggle money.
I joke with him all the time. Okay, you know this. It's nothing new. I've run up hundreds of thousands with y'all before, and I always tell him, "F you, I'm not paying." Yeah. You know. Now, realistically, you know, I would never do that.
Right.
But you know how many people don't pay us? That's fact.
Alan, last 5 years. So the day we decided to go, a year and a half ago, when we decided, you know, we're going to go more towards retail, try to get slowly but surely away from wholesale. I looked at 5-year figures. You know how much we wrote off in bad debt expense?
Oh, it's got to be ridiculous, bro.
$2.2 million.
Yeah, and that's a huge chunk. That's
money.
Huge chunk. That's
Now,
what people don't
considering we work on
understand.
10%, that's $20 million worth of sales down the drain.
Load of money, and that's what I try to tell people all the time. You know, a company this size, our bills average anywhere between $200,000 to $400,000 a week, just in payroll, machinery, like that. It's just ridiculous. And like I said, I used to do this without an assistant, bro. Get yourself one.
People call me all the time, and they're like, especially the guys that are out there shopping for watches because they have relationships, and they're like, oh, can you get me $18,000 for this? I'm like, no, I can only give you $16,500. I'm going to sell it for about $18,500. He's like, well, why are you not happy making $500? I'm like, because it costs me $1 million a month to turn on my lights.
That's it.
What do you mean? I'm like, what do you mean? I got 30 people working for me.
Yeah.
I said, speaking of which, trade shows, we're talking about trade shows. The year before COVID hit, I run all my expenses. I look at them weekly, monthly, quarterly.
If you don't care.
Go ahead, please. It was trade shows the year before COVID were at $1.1 million it cost us.
And that's the thing. For 4 months, we had not one wholesale. If we were not cash heavy, okay, we would have been real. Proper. Running a bigger business has more headaches, more problems, more headaches. Everybody, all my employees always say, well, you don't have financial problems.
Of course we do. Every day.
More than you'll ever know. Okay.
Ask them. Every single day, I sit behind my desk. The very first thing I do in the morning, I have a running spreadsheet. I have all my accounting software, all the reports and everything that I need. But I run a simple spreadsheet, and that spreadsheet has 2 columns, plus and minus.
Yeah.
What's going in, what's going out. For us, the one thing we can never do is we can never calculate cost of goods sold. For you, for example, right? You know what your cost of goods is. You know that you're going to need X amount of fucking cows to deliver this much meat.
Yep.
This is what your cost on them, and so you know this is how much you're spending on the next 1,000 cows. For me, I don't know. Because for me, on a daily basis, it could be 5 cows, it could be 5,000 cows, or it can be no cows. Yeah. So and every cow is priced differently.
See, that's bro.
That's why finance, basic finance in my industry is extremely difficult. But what I can't never tell you is I can never predict my cost of goods sold, and that's not daily or monthly or weekly. That's hourly.
Today it could be 25,000. Tomorrow it could be 2.5
See,
million.
that would
You just
drive me
have no
crazy
idea.
because I know how much of a budget I'm going to spend.
Okay, I can't.
And if you don't have a budget, I'd go f***ing nuts not being able to put a number on it.
Do you watch Nico from Pride and Opinion?
I do actually. He's hilarious.
Nico, I want you to say hello to a good client and friend of mine.
What's up, brother? You by far are the funniest mother I have ever seen on YouTube, bro.
Yes, indeed you are.
All compliments. All compliments.
For sure.
And you know what the funny part is? He is the same in person as he is on YouTube. So
I go to Ireland every 6 months. We have some family over there and like that. I'll be there in February. I'm coming to see you.
Make sure you call down. Promise me that.
absolutely, I will set it up. Nico, we're just in a meeting. Something urgent?
What are you playing for the Black Panther? Someone offered something to me, and I have no idea.
Dude, what's up with that piece?
I'll tell you right now.
I'm a fraud, dude. They tanked so bad. I have a client right now that wants to,
The AP Black Panther?
Yeah. We'll call it the BBC
honestly,
watch.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I was to write a check for it, I would be at like 250.
They're tanking?
I heard that thing hit the market like at 500.
If I get this done, how much would you be willing to write a check if you want to write a check? 250?
At the most, try to be even under that. Black Panther AP came out with a bang. Huge presentation by Audemars Piguet, genius marketing, and the first couple that came out on the market started getting some ridiculous numbers, or at least people were asking ridiculous numbers on the chats for them. And then all of a sudden you kind of saw a little drop off in price, a little bit drop off in demand. So it's very dangerous to buy that watch at a big number because you got to find the end user willing to pay that number.
I'll offer him 200.
No, I mean don't try to steal the.
No, you have to sit, because the thing is when they came out, it went from 200 to 250 to 300, and then they started asking like 400 checks.
Yeah, that's what.
Whether somebody was actually writing a check for that remains the
I
question.
heard somebody bought it for 500.
How much is retail?
It was 160 US.
172, I thought it was.
160 US plus tax. Anything on the Blue Jubilee? Because I'm about to import that. Just yes. If you need better price, I can give you, because I bought 2 more and I want to move them.
I need a better price on that, but I am just working on it. I'm waiting for one client to come back and say yes.
Okay. If you need a better price, let me know. Bye.
I will. Bye.
Great conversation with Alan. I always like to talk to other entrepreneurs because you never know what you get out of the conversation and vice versa. It's always good to bounce advice off of each other. He took us out to lunch to the best steakhouse in Atlanta. I think Chelsea got shut down from taping in there, but I did ask him one funny question. Actually, Adrian did. He said, Alan, how does it feel, to have a steak in a steakhouse that you provide the meat to? His response was funny. He said, it sucks. And we're like, why? And this was, mind you, this is one of the most phenomenal steaks I've ever had. He goes, because I know what they pay for this thing and I see what they charge for it.
Shout out Chop Steakhouse in Atlanta. That tomahawk was phenomenal.
I'm gonna guess this is not a cheap neighborhood.
No, I live here. My house is right down the road.
Wow, that house is sick. That's your house?
That's Arthur Blank's.
Oh, it's Arthur Blank's house?
Yeah.
Alan took us on a drive around Atlanta. Atlanta is a beautiful town. He took us to this neighborhood with these houses, which is just ridiculous. I mean, the mansions there were beautiful. The price point in Atlanta is so much cheaper than elsewhere. Cost of living is so much cheaper. No wonder Alan kept saying how much he loves Atlanta. You get a lot of bang for your dollar there, and it's a beautiful city overall.
This house up here on the left is cursed. So this one right here, Villa Juanita. Dude killed his wife in there, and now whoever owns it moves out within 6 months. They say it's just good, like, just crazy shit happens in there. Nobody's gonna stick it out, and they can't do it. And that's the governor's mansion.
Yeah. It looks like a governor's mansion.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's got that look.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that Swiss Watch Expo was in Atlanta. So we asked Alan to stop by. He happened to know the guys as well. I walked in, and I've known them for a long time. I've known them really well. We've done a lot of business. I came in to check out their new operation. I was super impressed. What amazed me the most outside of their kick-ass inventory, the space itself, was the watch servicing department.
This is great guys from Luxury Closet.
Luxury Closet.
Luxury Bazaar. I'm sorry.
It's kind of a closet,
Love that.
I guess.
It's a luxury closet.
Yeah.
We need to send our watch repairs here. Yes, all of them.
You guys do big watch repair if we send you some stuff? No? Just in the all-in-house?
You just cannot. I mean,
You just do your own stuff.
He cut me off dead in my sentence because he has so much work already, and in the watch repair game, it is nothing but a headache. There's not a lot of money to be made taking in things from the trade.
Look at their workload.
Yeah. And this is. Just go straight ahead.
Oh, but wait, there's more. Wow. Wow. Polishing. This is what we need.
Yeah.
Look, this is. They've been off for a couple of days, and that's what's happening.
Oh my God. Well, I must say it's very organized. I've been to a lot of watchmaking shops.
Impressed.
It is not this organized ever.
Never. We do our best.
I mean, this is insane, and it's clean.
This is machine. It just you won't believe what.
Is this the one that tilts like this?
No, it's just to do explore two bezels and all surfaces which really need. So.
What are these?
Watch cleaning, 30,000 each.
A what? 30,000 for each machine.
Shout out to Swiss Watch Expo. Their watch repair operation in the back was pretty amazing.
See,
This is insane.
It is. It's not like.
Wow. Very impressive.
It's Grant.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I don't kill you. Look.
So in our shipping, we just I guess we have enough space where we don't need it. It's just a big room with shelves all the way around. But this
I
is
swear, I thought they were from Chicago.
why did you think they were from
I don't
Chicago?
know.
No, this is very impressive.
I just finished watching your show yesterday.
Yeah? Did you like it?
The gray market. I
What's your
really
name?
love it. Vlad.
Vlad, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
How long are you in this space now?
It's been a year. I've been in Atlanta 5 years. Before it was just Jake, my mom, and like one employee, and we had a space, 1,400 square feet.
She said it was
location.
smaller.
It was
Smaller.
really small.
Yeah.
So we really developed our whole e-commerce business the last like 3-4 years. And
But you guys did an amazing job spacing everybody out properly. Like I looked
Thank
at the
you.
content department.
we have an upstairs too, and so far so good.
What about walk-in retail business? How's that?
It's growing. Everything's growing
Are you
quickly.
trying to get that more of that business?
Yeah, I
in?
mean, I think in Atlanta alone, retail, we could do probably 12, 13 million a year.
Because you have no competition here.
Exactly.
There's nobody.
I mean, the
Yes,
Rolex,
you have
the
ADs.
Rolex dealer has like 15 watches.
Right. Well, you have a few ADs, quite a few ADs, and
Yeah,
that's
but
really
they
it.
have no inventory.
I love the vibe.
Thank you. It's good. We try to make it like, you know, you see into the watch room.
It's
like,
cool.
Like a high-end restaurant.
What
where you
blew
see-
me away was the watch repair in the back.
Yeah.
That was insane.
That blew me away.
Yeah, I had to find
we've
these
seen a lot
guys.
of
Yeah, it's been telling me to get it. Let's
I
get
had to find these guys all over the country. I would cold call watchmakers. I'd cold call 100 people to hire one. So 5 years ago when I came, we were still doing jewelry. We're still doing watches. I looked at the numbers. I figured out what's selling. I was like, only watches from now on. And we dropped all the jewelry, redid the site, and just marketed towards watches, and it worked.
It's been a long road for jewelry, and it's starting to pay off finally from a retail end, not the wholesale, because the wholesale end of jewelry is just a bottomless pit of accounts receivables, you know, basically.
Wholesaling everything, it's
We don't do any wholesale at all.
zero.
I don't want to get into that.
You know what we're doing now? I'm scaling back wholesale big time.
Well, I like what you're doing on social media. It's cool. It's entertaining. I watch some of the YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
It's good.
So-
I even listened to your podcast on how you started. It was good.
For us, it's the public. That's the best way to buy. Is to buy from the public.
That's good.
Listen, dealers, you can buy from dealers as well. You know,
Right now it's a rising tide and it's lifting a lot of boats. We'll see what happens when the tide goes down eventually. Nothing good stays forever.
I'm
So.
waiting for that. That's when you make the money.
Had a great time in Atlanta. Visiting Swiss Watch Expo was also an experience. It was good to catch up with those guys, see their operation. I've done a lot of business with them at shows. I've never been to their physical location. That was also pretty cool. It was a long day. Very happy to be home. Literally 19 hours later since the moment I woke up that morning. Tiring, but next day it's back to the grind and back to gray market.
Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in every week. We really appreciate it. The show is growing and your feedback is always welcomed. Stay tuned for the next episode of Gray Market.